अरे उसकी मदर का फोन आ रहा है, तू बोल दे कि वो बाहर है, मैं बाद में बात कर दूंगी। कह दे उसको।
हाँ, नमस्कार जी। हाँ, मैं ठीक हूँ, आप कैसे हैं?
हेलो।
हेलो।
हाँ, डॉक्टर सुनील। हाँ,
नमस्कार सर,
नमस्कार।
नमस्कार सर।
नमस्कार नमस्कार डॉक्टर सुनील।
सुनील, हेलो।
नमस्कार सर।
हाँ, नमस्कार नमस्कार सुनील, क्या
नमस्कार
हाल है, कैसे हो?
बस बढ़िया सर, आप सुनाएं।
हाँ, नमस्कार आहूजा साहब।
नमस्कार जी, नमस्कार जी।
ओके, लेट अस हैव सम। Sunil, can you introduce?
यस श्योर सर।
Okay, shall we start now?
यस सर। फर्स्ट ऑफ
Okay.
ऑल, वेलकम टू ऑल ऑफ यू on behalf of SKD University. Myself, Dr. Sunil Thakral, welcome both the speakers on World Pharmacist Day webinar. Today, two speakers are here. One is Dr. Manish Ahuja. He is a professor from Guru Jambheshwar University, Hisar. And another is Dr. Rajnish Arora. He is head of the department at Pharmacy Public Information Institute, SMS, Jaipur. And as all of you know, today we are here on the occasion of World Pharmacist Day. As Pharmacy Day is celebrated on 25 September every year. As we know, the date of 25 September is given on the basis of FIP, its constitution on 25 September. On the behalf of this, we celebrate it on 25 September. And in every year, FIP gives a theme to celebrate the Pharmacist Day. On behalf of this year, there is a theme of pharmacy trusted for always for health. First, I request Dr. Manish Ahuja say something on that point.
Thank you, Dr. Sunil, for the nice introduction. I give congratulations to all on this World Pharmacist Day, to all the pharmacists who are connected with live on this platform. As you know, today the theme of this year is pharmacy trusted, always trusted for your health. So जो ये विश्वास है हमारा आपसी में, आई थिंक लॉट ऑफ द डिप्लोमा स्टूडेंट्स एंड फार्मेसी स्टूडेंट्स विल बी कनेक्टेड विद फ्रॉम दिस इंस्टीट्यूशन आल्सो. So I want to tell you from my basic experiences, from my life experiences, that it is very important to have a trust. बिना विश्वास के कुछ नहीं हो सकता. आप सब लोगों ने भी जब फार्मेसी ज्वाइन की, मैंने भी 1991 में मैंने जब डिप्लोमा में एडमिशन लिया एट कॉलेज ऑफ फार्मेसी दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी, इट वाज अ 1 ईयर कोर्स. और उस समय क्या था, आप सभी बच्चों की तरह जैसे सभी स्टूडेंट्स हैं, एवरीवन वांटेड टू बी अ डॉक्टर. बहुत से लोग, हम भी चाहते थे, बट नहीं बन पाए, तो हम फार्मेसी में आ गए. क्या क्यों फार्मेसी में आए? क्योंकि आप डॉक्टर क्यों बनना चाहते हैं? पहली बात, क्योंकि लगता है कि उसको इज्जत मिलती है. तो हम भगवान मानते. क्यों? क्योंकि उस पर विश्वास है कि वो अच्छा काम करेगा. ठीक है. ऐसे ही मुझे बचपन से ही दवाइयों के ऊपर विश्वास था. मेरे एक्सपीरियंसेस थे. मेरे घर में कोई बड़े बुजुर्ग बीमार होते थे, उनको हम दवाई देते थे. और राइट फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग ऑफ व्हेन आई वाज ऑफ 10 इयर्स एज, मुझे मालूम था कि ये दवाई देने से ये असर होता है. पता नहीं, मेरा कुछ इंटरेस्ट था मेडिसिन में, तो मैं अपने बड़े बुजुर्गों को कुछ भी देता था. मुझे मालूम चल गया कि उनको ये देने से फर्क पड़ता है. लेटर ऑन आई केम टू नो कि इसमें कुछ भी नहीं है. इवन देन इट वाज अफेक्टिंग। व्हाई? जिसको आज की डेट में हमने पढ़ा, कहते हैं प्लेसिबो इफेक्ट। बट फिर मुझे मालूम चला कि अगर प्लेसिबो इफेक्ट भी है और ठीक हो रहा है तो क्यों नहीं हो रहा? व्हाई नॉट दिस, लेट इट बी डन। जो प्लेसिबो इफेक्ट भी है वो एक किस्म से आपको दवाई के ऊपर विश्वास है कि इससे ठीक हो जाओगे, तो आप प्लेसिबो इफेक्ट दिखाते हैं। सिमिलरली ये विश्वास बहुत जरूरी है हर एक रिलेशनशिप में, हर एक के बीच में। तो अगर फार्मासिस्ट को भी, हमें भी फार्मेसी के ऊपर, हमें मेडिसिन पे अगर हम ये अपना विश्वास बना के रखेंगे तो हम सक्सेसफुल होंगे और हम लोगों को ठीक कर पाएंगे, लोगों को मदद कर पाएंगे। आज की डेट में आप देखो कि इंडिया में जब मानो या ना मानो 90% लोग सबसे पहले अगर दवाई लेनी हो डॉक्टर के पास जाने की बजाय फार्मासिस्ट, केमी शॉप में जाते हैं और दवाई लेके आते हैं। क्यों? देयर मे बी मेनी रीजंस बिहाइंड इट। वन इज द लैक ऑफ डॉक्टर्स, डॉक्टर्स की कमी होना। दूसरा, कॉस्ट ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट। ठीक है, तो अगर कॉस्ट ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट बहुत ज्यादा है तो लोग जो है वो नहीं जाते डॉक्टर के पास। तीसरा है कि उनको फार्मासिस्ट पे विश्वास है। अब आप देखो इस कोविड के दौरान बहुत से लोग, जब डॉक्टर्स भी अवेलेबल नहीं थे, है ना, मैनी डॉक्टर्स एक तो बिजी भी थे और कुछ आल्सो ट्रीटिंग पेशेंट्स, मीटिंग दी
हाँ सर प्लीज, मैं
पेशेंट्स,
आपको एक मिनट रोकूंगा।
कंसल्टेशन नहीं थी, ऑनलाइन कंसल्टेशन भी चल रही थी, लेकिन अल्टीमेटली दवाई लेने किसके पास जा रहे थे? आप फार्मासिस्ट के पास जा रहे थे। एवरीवन वाज गोइंग टू द केमी शॉप में जाके दे वर परचेजिंग मेडिसिन एंड आस्किंग। स्टेरॉइड्स तक लिए एवरीबॉडी न्यू। डॉक्टर भी आपको ऑनलाइन बता रहे थे कि आप पीसीएम। तो हमें एक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है पेशेंट का हम पे उसको मिलेंगे, वेदर यू आर इन टीचिंग में और इन डिस्पेंसरी। अगर आप हाउ टू मेंटेन ट्रस्ट, हाउ टू डेवलप अ ट्रस्ट। अगर पेशेंट आप पे ट्रस्ट करता है, आप उसको कभी उसके ट्रस्ट करेक्ट मेडिसिन दें, ढंग से दें, उसको ठीक गाइडेंस दें, तो उसका भी आप पे ट्रस्ट है। आप इफ यू आर इन टीचिंग इवन हैं जो हम विश्वास होता है कि अच्छा बता रहे हैं। ठीक है, सिमिलरली अगर आप मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में हैं तो अगर आपने इफ यू आर मेकिंग अ मेडिसिन एथिकली, आप करेक्ट बना रहे हैं, उसमें मेडिकेशन ठीक है, सब कुछ ढंग से कर रहे हैं, तभी उस दवाई पे लोगों का विश्वास बना रहेगा। अगर वो मेडिसिन ठीक नहीं बनी, वो मॉलिक्यूल है, अगर उसको आपने ढंग से नहीं बनाया उसमें, तो आपने अपना एक्सपर्टीज नहीं डाला, इट विल नॉट बिकम अ मेडिसिन। तो उसका पेशेंट का विश्वास, डॉक्टर का विश्वास सबका हट जाएगा, फिर आप कैसे दोगे? तो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि ये हम विश्वास को रखें। ये नैतिक मूल्यों की समाज में कमी आई है इन दिनों में। आपने देखा ये भी देखा गया कि बहुत से लोगों ने बड़े अनएथिकल प्रैक्टिसेस की। ये एक जनरल बात है समाज में, आपने देखा होगा अनएथिकल प्रैक्टिसेस आर गोइंग ऑन। तो उससे हमारा लोगों का विश्वास हट जाता है। आपको कॉस्टली मेडिसिन बेचनी और कुछ करना, होर्डिंग करना, ये सब समाज में गिरावट के कारण है नैतिक मूल्यों की, जिसके कारण से ये सब चीजें आई। लेकिन हमें इस बात को ध्यान रखना है कि हम अपना विश्वास पेशेंट पे बनाए रखें। और मैं मानूंगे कि मेरे को इतने साल हो गए फार्मेसी में, 91 में मैं डिप्लोमा में आया, उसके बाद मैंने
The voice
वो कहीं
problem
नहीं
is there.
मिली। वो जो सेटिस्फेक्शन मुझे मिली जब मैं हॉस्पिटल में था, तो वो ऐसे मिली कि आई गॉट अपॉर्चुनिटी टू वर्क इन अ वार्ड। एक्चुअली फार्मासिस्ट आपने देखा है कि वार्ड में काम नहीं करते, लेकिन उस समय कुछ ऐसा हुआ कि डिस्पेंसरी में कुछ बाहर से पहले कुछ ट्रेनी आए थे, उन्होंने कुछ किया होगा जिस कारण से देश वर स्टोर कीपर उन सब ने, डिस्पेंसरी ने कहा कि नहीं आपको वार्ड में जाना है। एंड दैट वाज अ ब्लेसिंग इन डिसगाइज फॉर मी। मैं जब वहां गया, आई हैव वर्कड इन आई वार्ड, ऑप्थेल्मिक वार्ड, सर्जरी वार्ड, गायनी वार्ड एंड इन इमरजेंसी रूम आल्सो। एंड इन ऑल दिस प्लेसेस आई हैड टू इंटरेक्ट विद द डॉक्टर। जो क्लिनिकल फार्मासिस्ट की बात आज करते हैं, फार्मेसी प्रैक्टिस की बात करते हैं, वो मेरे को उस समय सीखने को मिली है। तो वो मैंने इंटेट किया। उसके बाद मैंने फार्मेसी में भी किया। तो मुझे जो आनंद आया, जो मुझे सेटिस्फेक्शन मिली जब मैं पेशेंट को मेडिकेशन देते हैं और पेशेंट ठीक हो जाता है, उसको आप समझाते हो, तो वो कहीं नहीं मिलता। तो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, जो आप में डिप्लोमा के, डिग्री के स्टूडेंट्स जो भी इसको अटेंड कर रहे हैं, इस बात को ध्यान में रखना कि आप अपने इस ट्रस्ट को बनाए रखना। इफ यू वांट टू गो, इफ यू वांट कि फार्मेसी का हम लोग ग्रो करें, हमारा सब जगह वो हम चाहते हैं। हम कई बार बोलते हैं कि फार्मासिस्ट इज नॉट रिकॉग्नाइज्ड, जितना हमें रिकॉग्निशन मिलनी चाहिए, जितनी मेहनत करते हैं उतनी नहीं मिलते। तो आप देखिए हम क्या कर रहे हैं, इसको आपको ट्रस्ट को बनाए रखना होगा। वी वांट कि हमें उतना ही सब कुछ मिले जैसा डॉक्टर को मिलता है। आप लोग बातें करते हैं सबकी, विदेश में जाओ, यूएस में जाओ, वेस्टर्न कंट्रीज में जाओ, वहां फार्मासिस्ट की बहुत वैल्यू है, फार्मासिस्ट की अर्निंग काफी है। उसका कारण है वो लोग क्या काम कर रहे हैं। तो वैसे ही हमें इंडिया में भी करना है, वैसे ही हमें अपना जो ट्रस्ट है पेशेंट के साथ में वो मेंटेन करना है। वही ट्रस्ट जो हमारा डॉक्टर के साथ है, उन सबको हम पे ट्रस्ट है, उन सबको हमारी दवाई पे विश्वास है, और उस दवाई पे और जो हम दे रहे हैं उस पे ये मेंटेन करके रखना है। तो आज के दिन मेरा यही संदेश है आपसे कि वर्क हार्ड and maintain this trust, maintain the ethical standards, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for calling me and giving my this message to you. Thank you, Dr. Sunil.
Thank you, sir. Our President, sir, Professor Dr. Asketas is also with us. I invite him to say some word on the occasion of Pharmacist Day.
See, top of all, I would like to apologize for being late, getting connected to the webinar process because of the technical snag. So I shall start my, welcoming the speakers of the day. So respected speakers of the day, Dr. Rajnish Arora ji, Dr. Monish Ahuja ji, and my most renowned Dr. Khushal ji, and my colleagues and beloved students. I congratulate you all on this auspicious World Pharmacist Day, and I bow down before the God for your happiness and prosperity, since contribution of yours is quite notable in terms of serving humanity. The doctors and the pharmacists both are the two sides of the same coin, and both the communities are complementary and supplementary to each other. As Dr. Monish Ahuja ji rightly said, that in many of the cases, that before going to a doctor, before consulting the doctor, the patients normally approach to a pharmacist. Even today, after getting the higher education and being a president of the university also, I do this same kind of practice. Before going to a doctor, I also walk down to a pharmacist, because I believe that the ethics is more there in the pharmacy rather than in the doctor profession. Though my two of my daughters are in the doctor profession, MBBS, they are pursuing in MBBS, but I have trust in the pharmacy. The pharmaceutical industry, it is just like the story, whether the doctors have come to the world earlier than the pharmacy, or pharmacists have come to the world earlier than the doctors, that nobody can say rightly that what is the history behind the pharmacy and the doctors. But both of the communities are equally notable, and their contributions are commendable in terms of saving and serving the humanity. And I am really convinced by Dr. Monish Ahuja's presentation, and definitely with the association of Dr. Sunil Thakral, the SKD University is going to create a new landmark, is going to break new grounds in the pharmaceutical sciences, and disseminating and collecting the knowledge related to the pharmaceutical industry. In a very within a short span of time, we as a university and the faculty of pharmacy has grown leaps and bounds, and it is because of the credit goes to the management and Dr. Sunil Thakral, who has been working throughout the round the clock for making the department shine across the within the university as well as in India and abroad. So far as the challenges before the pharmaceutical industry has come to my notice, there are 2-3 things which has come to really has creating problems to my all thinking processes. Number one is that the pricing itself on the drugs has been consistently increasing, despite of the fact that the pharmaceutical industry and and the elements for preparing a drugs. See, why there is a consistent increase in the drugs prices has been a major challenge before me also. The second aspect that I have gone through the literature, that the policy environment itself in the pharmaceutical industry, we do not have sound policies in the pharmaceutical industry. I had an association with Professor K.C. Singhal of who was the Vice Chancellor of NIMS University, Professor Govind Mohan, you might be knowing, they both are connected to the Pharmacovigilance Association of India. I have been association with them for last about a decade. And see what the three challenges: the pricing, the policy, and the capabilities of innovation space. So I really admire the significant contribution of Dr. Sunil Thakral, and I really thank both the speakers, those who are quite eminent in their own field. I really welcome to SKD University, and definitely the COVID has not gone from the world, and we will be, once it is gone, once it disappears very completely, we will definitely like to have your kind presence in my university. We will be having a face-to-face interaction rather than the webinar mode. So wish you all the best, Dr. Sunil Thakral, and I really thank Dr. Munish Ahuja ji and Rajnish Arora ji to have their presence in our university. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you,
Dr.
sir.
Sunil.
Thank you, sir. Yes. Now I would like to invite Dr. Rajnish Arora, sir. Say some word on the pharmacy.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Sunil,
Very much, sir.
sun sakte ho?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir. Yes,
okay.
sir.
Okay. First of all, let me congratulate on World Pharmacist Day. Wish you all the happy World Pharmacist Day. This Pharmacist Day, actually, we are celebrating on the 5th September of every year. Now, on this occasion, I must congratulate to all the pharmacist fellow, my colleagues, and I wish a healthy and happy future for all of them. And I would like to also thank for Dr. Dinesh Juneja, Chairperson, SKD University, Hanumangarh, and Dr. S.K. Das, the Vice Chancellor of SKD University. I also extend a warm welcome or hello to my colleague, Dr. Munish Ahuja, Professor of in Guru Jambeshwar University, Hisar. I used to come to you, sir, to Hisar also to take some viva for some PhD students. And one of my students is also here in this webinar also, Dr. Sunil Thakral. He has grown up as a Dean Faculty Pharmacy. And I taught him in this earlier in, I think in the 98, 99 in graduation program. So congratulate to Sunil for organizing, and also thanks to the management and for this beautiful opportunity given to me to speak on this topic of yours. Today's theme of World Pharmacist Day is always trusted your health. So I must say that this topic, when we are talking about, I will speak Hindi and English both also. जो टॉपिक हमें दिया गया है कि ट्रस्ट किया जाए, या जैसे कि अभी अर्लियर स्पीकर हैज टोल्ड, डॉक्टर मुनीश आहूजा and doctor has told about this, the trust is very much important in pharmacist, in the pharmacist way. I am working myself in SMS hospital as a head of the department for pharmacy. This campus is situated in a SMS hospital also. So I recognize this topic very much rational, related to my you can say that my campus also, because and rather my student also, because we every day see that patients coming here and going there. And really, it is very much importance of pharmacist is required nowadays to be trust, to make a faith in the patient's mind, or community pharmacy, especially community pharmacy when we are talking about. Because all of you have just talking about the industrial point of view. Dr. Das has also talking about spoken this about industrial point of view. But regarding community pharmacy, I must say that I can give some input in this also. It is very important for a qualified pharmacist to develop a trust in between patient in the doctor's mind. And nowadays it is very much needed also. Because today, if you see that those students who are pursuing their diploma pharmacy courses also, now recently the Pharmacy Council of India has framed the new education regulation 2020 for diploma in pharmacy also. And if you see the syllabus of diploma pharmacy 2020, there is too much syllabus is given, too much written, too much topic has been given on community pharmacy itself. So community pharmacy is one of the key practice in pharmacy, which directly or indirectly gives a direct impact on patient's mind. If you are qualified, if you are a well-skilled person, you must be able to penetrate into the mind of a patient in that way that your knowledge must be good enough that you can put your effort into the medical practice in between also, and you can just form a gap or form a bridge between doctors and patients. As I said, pharmacists, what they do basically, what they are doing actually in the job also, from the job point of view, after passing out their diploma pharmacy or degree pharmacy, some of them, they obviously from diploma pharmacy, they go for a community pharmacy or retail chain store. And secondly, if they are graduate or postgraduate also, they go to the industry also. So the scope of community pharmacy is very well in there in Rajasthan. Recently, Rajasthan government has, you can say that, created a post after independence. 2,000 pharmacists recruited earlier in government. In Rajasthan, there is a free drug distribution supply is available for all patients in government hospitals, including large medical college also, including at a PSC, CSC, smaller level also, free drugs are available. So wherever free drugs are available, the job of pharmacist is available at a community pharmacy level, in a government level. So the pharmacist has a plenty of a scope here and a plenty of a opportunity to show their skills to the patients. How? Now the question arises, how they can go for improving their skills and thereby building up their trust in the patient's mind. So I feel that if your students are knowledgeable enough in community pharmacy as well as in patient counseling, or wherever the doctor is lacking somewhere, you can put your effort very much there. For example, every day we see here a lot of patients are coming and there is a long queue to show to the doctors, and when the doctors have written some prescription, they go to the free drug distribution center. Now when they go for a free drug distribution center, they interact with the pharmacist. Now when the pharmacist is giving some patient counseling, it is that point of time he creates his presence into the patient's mind, so he can build a trust himself that a patient or patient relatives is asking a question to them, and if he satisfies to that patient, if he give a full answers to that patient, that means the pharmacist must will be creating a good image in the patient's mind. That is the need of the hour also. That I must say that. So patient counseling is one of the very important aspects in the pharmacy, especially community pharmacy, to build a trust in the patient as well as relatives' mind. Now, how? There are two types of patients, and we can say that I must say that some of the diploma students or some of the degree students, those who have joined this webinar, they might be knowing also, they are studying also in this practice also, that the patient who comes to the doctors, they doesn't know anything about the medicines. It is the doctor who diagnose the disease, and patient takes the medicine from the pharmacist. Now everything, the pharmacist, they rely on the pharmacist. Trust me, this is I am talking about, because I am sitting in this campus and we are having so much of students who are interacting with them daily in SMS hospital, and they give us a feedback also. They are our students, sir, these people are asking these things. So I surprise so much of them, because I directly get a feedback from them. This feedback I am giving it to you also, for your benefit also, for students also. That they say that sir, patients is coming. वो ये कहते हैं कि सर दो टाइप के पेशेंट्स हमारे पास आते हैं सर, अर्बन और रूरल पेशेंट्स. और अर्बन पेशेंट जब आता है तो उसको भी मेडिसिन कैसा लेना है उसको कुछ नहीं पता, चाहे वो कितना ही क्वालिफाइड हो, इवन दे आर प्रोफेशनली क्वालिफाइड, इंजीनियर हो, दे आर आर्किटेक्ट हो, they are any other professionalist except pharmacy and medical professional, that how to take the medicine. Rural patient, if they are coming, they are really very much blank. They don't even difference between what is a tablet, what is a capsule, what is an injection. They don't know anything, what is a syrup also. So if doctor has written in a very bad handwriting, in a very ugly handwriting, and we usually say that the prescription can be written by doctor, can be read by only pharmacist. Any scribble, any nonsense which is written, that can be understood by only pharmacist because of his bad handwriting. Everybody must agree. I think every pharmacist must agree about this point of view, that doctors has a very bad handwriting.
Very true, very true, sir. Very true.
Yes, sir. So because of this bad handwriting, they just write down in a very fast manner that nobody understand what has been written, what is the disease, what is this. So patient usually confused, and usually a joke is there that I must put some humor also in this webinar also, that once the doctor's wife has shown a letter to somebody else doctor also, his colleague. He said, doctor has written me some love letter. My husband has written me a love letter. So please show me that what has been written in this prescription style. So another colleague has also said that I also don't know what has been written by this particular my fellow colleague doctor. You must go to some pharmacist. He will be able to tell you that what the my friend has written a love letter to you, and he will speak about to you. So this guy goes to pharmacist. This woman goes to pharmacist, and she said to that, the doctor sahab has given me a letter. So first time he has written a love letter to me. So what is about this? The pharmacist said that, madam, sorry for this. This is not a love letter. This is a prescription written by a doctor. There are some medicines are being written. These are some tablets are written. These are some capsules are written. These are some advice are written. This is not for you. This is for only for patients. So sorry for ugly handwriting of a doctor sahab. I must apologize that he must not have a time to write you a letter, but it is a prescription, madam. By mistakenly, it has come to you. So it is a very much necessary for a pharmacist to understand the language of a doctor and tell him that what has been advice has been given to a patient. So doctor's wife could not be able to understand. So how can patient can read about it? So think about that patient who is coming from rural background in Rajasthan, especially when we are talking about, and you will wonder, the doctor has written a syrup. Patient does not know that he's written a syrup. Doctor has written a syrup. So he has taken the doctor has written some bad handwriting and written the syrup taken by two teaspoonful taken by 3 times a day, TDS. So patient goes to a pharmacist. Pharmacist also does not have any knowledge. He is having some business background. He is making a money background. Okay, because he is a businessman now. If you go to a cash counter of a pharmacist of a private medical store, they are basically making some money oriented. And if the shop runs very much, they don't have any respect for a patient also. They say that, okay, दूर रहे, थोड़ा दूर रहे, अब जब तेरा नंबर आएगा तभी मैं तेरे को अंदर लूंगा दुकान में. जिसकी दुकान चलती है वो ऐसे ही बात करता है. तो जब जिसकी दुकान चलती है और वो ऐसे ही बात करता है, तो वो पेशेंट को भी समझ में नहीं आता मेरे को क्या लेना है, क्या दवाई नहीं लेनी. तो यू विल बी सरप्राइज दैट पेशेंट जब वो प्रिस्क्रिप्शन अपने घर लेकर गया, तो वो प्रिस्क्रिप्शन जब लेके गया तो वो सिरप को अपनी पूरी स्किन पे लगा रहा है. He is putting syrup on his skin. So this happens in this rural background, and the students of mine also, those who are practicing, they are telling us also, sir, the patient does not understand this language also. What is syrup, what is lotion, what is liniment. It is a very difficult situation also, because the patient is putting syrup on his skin also. They are not able to understand that it is to take it by mouth. So this type of a difficulty is there. So you must be capable enough to give a proper advice how to open a container, how to take down this particular medicine, whether this medicine is a solid dosage form. We are giving so many lectures on solid dosage form, liquid dosage form, so on. And these knowledges are for us only, okay? But when we disseminate this knowledge to a target person, that means our patient, that patient does not recognize a solid, liquid or semi-solid. गोली है क्या, खानी है क्या, कैसे खानी है. मेरे गांव में भी एक ऐसा पेशेंट था, वो बहुत पहले मेरे पिताजी ने भी ऐसी दवाई ली थी. वो दवाई मैंने अभी भी पुड़िया बांध के रखी हुई है. ये गोली तू ले ले, ये इंजेक्शन तेरे को दे देता हूं. तो हमारे यहाँ जो झोला छाप प्रैक्टिस चल रही है अभी भी, इन एवरी हाउस ए डॉक्टर इज देयर. यू मस्ट बी aware that in each and every house one doctor is available, one learned person who is the elder one. He will be a doctor and he will give a advice like a doctor, that whatever has been he is given, kada de do. He will mix something on a scrub on a particular slab and give some leaves extract and say that pija bhai, isko pija, isko ye pudiya pija. So this practice is still there. And moreover, you know that so many bhopas, especially in Rajasthan, this language is being used. That tantric, mantrik is, these people are go to some village area for showing their treatment to some tantra mantra person. झाड़ फूंक वाला व्यक्ति के पास जाते, झाड़ा लगवा ले. तो what is this झाड़ा? I really surprised sometimes that jhada system is available in Rajasthan and in India also. That they have some morpunk, a bunch of morpunk is there, and they go to some temple, they go to some mosque, they go to some church, and the pujari और जो भी मस्जिद का मौलवी और चर्च का जो भी पादरी वो उसके ऊपर ऐसा कुछ फेंकता है मंत्र से और तंत्र से, और एक तरफ वो जॉन्डिस उतार रहा होता है, एक तरफ वो मंत्र बोल रहा होता है और मोरपंख फेंक रहा होता है, और ये कहता है देखो इस बॉटल में लाल लाल लाल, ये आपके अभी मंत्र बोलूंगा तो ये पूरा पीला पानी आ जाएगा और ये जॉन्डिस आपका उतर गया. नाउ यू आर फ्री फ्रॉम जॉन्डिस, यू आर फ्री फ्रॉम कैंसर, यू आर फ्री फ्रॉम ट्यूबरकुलोसिस, यू आर फ्री फ्रॉम कोरोना. सो कोरोना का ट्रीटमेंट भी चलने लग गया, कोरोना झाड़ा. You will be wondered that in this pandemic, Corona Jhada is available online also. That Corona Jhada is available. So if this type of a practice is available in our system, you will feel that pharmacist has a very much important role to play here. Trust me. If I am telling trust me, the topic of this trust, I am also a pharmacist. So if I am trusted, I can give this, I can pass this trust to you also, to your students also. This type of a practice is always there. So you must build this particular trust in the patient mind that whatever I am saying is true to my knowledge, and whatever medicine I am, the doctors has prescribed, if you take by this, whatever the advice is given 3 times in a day. So 3 times in a day means a person can be taken, he's taking the medicine three tablets together one time. He doesn't understand that tablets is taken to the morning, in the afternoon and evening. He is taking the 3 tablets together also in the morning also. So you will see that so much of hazards of this. We have taken so many sessions on this, particularly on patient counseling also. So I must say that patient must know that how to remove the basic things, very simplest thing. How to remove how to place the eye drops. So suppose we are talking about drops point of view, eye drops that you can say that the neck of the eye container should not touch to the dropper should not touch to the eye, because once the dropper touch to the eye, the infection goes to that complete vial, sterile vial, and the vial will become unsterile and it will be fully bacteria loaded. So you must give advice to a patient that how to put the medicine in the ear also, how to put the ear drops. So these simplest medicines advice will be very much helpful to the patient's mind. Now you are talking about very big thing in the pharmacy, which we are, I think, at present the doctors doesn't know that monoclonal antibodies. We are talking about targeted drug delivery systems. We are talking about bioengineering, biomedical sciences. And when I see here as a head of the department here in the hospital, I really understand that doctors also need some orientation program for this. So you must conduct some webinar on this doctors also, that how to give this medicine properly. So Dr. Sunil, this type of a seminar should be continued from your point of view, to basically giving advice also to patients to how to administer it, what type of a dosage is there, rather than going into directly into a jumbo jet flight. Better to sit down in the government bus who travels, who takes some 7 hours to travel for 150 kilometers. It is better. But we do not require some high speed or jumbo jet just to travel 150 kilometers for one helicopter is required. No, we do not want that. We just want to be trust to the patient's mind in that way, that patient should understand the basic things of the basic medicine, how they take it, patient counseling, patient safety, what is therapeutic index, what is the margin of safety. These are the technical terms which we are using, but patient doesn't know. So my submission is that social pharmacy in Education Regulation 2020 is one of the important part in this syllabus of the Pharmacy Council of India. And I especially thanks to Pharmacy Council of India. Also, they have change the syllabus after 1991. This is also, you will wonder that the 1991 is still working, and we are teaching those topics which are outdated, which are not available in pharmacopoeia. These chemistry syllabus, if you see that, it is nowhere available. It is completely vanished out. Still, we are talking about very old 1950s also. So it is not a balanced one. So at least not even a super fast speed, not a monoclonal antibodies, not a targeted drug delivery system, not a genetic engineering, but at least minimum pace should be there. In between space should be there, that he must have a correct knowledge, correct understanding how to take a medicine. It will be sufficient enough to create a mind of their image in the mind of a patient, and that will be successful. So I thanks to the management and staff on this behalf of speaking on the World Pharmacist Day. I give this mic to Mr. Thakral for their opinion. And thank you very much all the dignitaries who have joined, and congratulations once again to all of you for World Pharmacist Day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Arora.
No, thank you.
We shall meet you sometime, and we will be inviting you to our campus also.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Definitely, I will.
Right, sir. Right.
Yes.
Thank you, sir,
Sunil,
for your. Yes,
shall I? Any question is there, or shall I leave, or what?
No, sir, you can leave now.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for presenting the webinar.
Okay,
Thank you.
definitely.
Thank you.
Come with your vice chancellor also to our office, and we will show you this type of a patient there, who will be requiring your knowledge also there.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. Now,
Thank you, sir.
will you allow me to go away? Can I
Yes,
take
yes,
off?
sure.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
sure,
you
sir.
very much.